Hello and welcome to the Week 15 recap. So, I'm going to jump right into this. This is going to include the Army-Navy game, my totals on the games that matter, my totals on the whole season, and then a little bit about the Heisman winners. So, Army-Navy game was a lot more exciting than it has been in certain years, but 14-13 win for Army. I had Army winning, so we get this one right. Now, that is... it was a close game, and a missed field goal is what kept Navy from taking the 16-14 win. So, really close game, really good game. So that brings on my games that matter this season. There were 270 for me to pick. I got 217 of those correct, which puts me at an 80.37% correct rate. On the entire season, I had 831 games to pick. I got 628 of them correct, which puts me at a 75.6% correct rate. So, doing pretty good. I'd say 75% and 80% is actually pretty good standings on all of that. So, on to the Heisman. The Heisman winner this year, as you guys all know, my favorite was Lamar Jackson the entire time. But at the end, I had to admit, in my video I finally put out about it, I thought Baker Mayfield kind of deserved it. He'd been there, he's a senior, he'd been there going to the finals for this for so many years. He finally gets it. He puts up 262 of 369 passes completed. That's a 71% rate. The only quarterback I've found so far with a higher percentage of completion in recent years is 2011's Robert Griffin III, who had 72.3%, I believe. But another interesting fact about Robert Griffin III, that he and Baker Mayfield threw the exact same number of passes, 369. But Mayfield completed 262 of them, whereas Robert Griffin III completed 267. Mayfield had the 4,340 passing yards, the 41 passing touchdowns, the 5 interceptions, 310 rushing yards, and 5 rushing touchdowns, all through 13 games. So it was an impressive stat line for Mayfield. He became Oklahoma's 6th player to win the Heisman, their 3rd quarterback, and they are now tied with USC, but technically ahead of USC because USC has had one rescinded due to the Reggie Bush scandal. He is the 33rd quarterback to win the award, bringing the quarterbacks within 6 of running backs in terms of number of times won the award. There are only 2 schools ahead of Oklahoma now in terms of Heisman winners, in terms of Heisman trophies, and that is Ohio State and Notre Dame. Now, fun fact, Ohio State and Oklahoma actually have the same number of players who have won the Heisman, because Ohio State has Archie Griffin, who won 2 of them. They have 1 more trophy. So, in that stat line, who has more when you ask the question who has more trophies, who has the most trophies, it's a tie between Notre Dame and Ohio State. But when you ask who has more players who won the trophy, the answer is Notre Dame. Whereas it's a 3-way tie between Oklahoma, USC, and Ohio State for number of times, for number of players winning. So that's it for the video. I am gonna let you guys know. Here's how I'm gonna structure. I'm gonna do predictions for the bowl games. Here's how I'm gonna structure it. I'm gonna do the first wave, which starts this Saturday. And then the second wave will start on the 23rd. The third wave will start on the 30th, and then the fourth wave will be the playoffs and the national title. Pardon me. Now, the way I'm going to do this is I'm going to put out the video for the first wave next. It's going to be my next video, probably going to be out later tonight. Maybe even tomorrow, depends on what I do with it. But I'm going to put out the first video, and then while those games are being played at some point next week, I'll put out the second video, which will be the second wave. Then the third and fourth video are going to come in the same week, because it's going to be the predictions for the rest of the bowl games, and then I'm going to do the playoffs and national title on a separate video. Then once all of that is done, I'm going to do a final recap video for all of the bowl games, just go through it and discuss which ones went the way I thought they would. So, that's it for the video. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you like what I'm doing, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Also, don't forget to tune in for stuff. I'm going to try and do some stuff in the off season this year, because I realize my channel just goes dormant for a few years, for a few months, not years, for a few months before the next season kicks up. So I'm going to try and do some some sort of history of football and interesting facets of college football and stuff like that. So let me know what you guys think about that, and I will see you guys in the next video.